Hey there, fellow summoners. No Clue 998 here, coming at you with a crystal opening video. And as you guys know, the Love is a Battle Realm event is happening now. And we did everything that we needed to do, made our purchases. And we are now going to claim the remaining prices, as you guys can see on the screen. And we are going to go and open 125 of those couples Nexus crystals. So we should definitely get a couple of 7 stars out of that and plenty of ISO. And we got 11 keys to claim that we already claimed actually. And we're going to claim our champions from there. So let's get started here. As you guys can see here, this is the first appearance crystals. And there's 3 of them all together. And you get 2 for each one. So let's start with Star-Lord. All right, then we'll do Phoenix. Now, I already have Mr. Fantastic, but he is part of the event. Let's get Mr. Fantastic. All right, next up is Karnak. Captain Britain, who I already have, and I'm awakening for the first time, so that's great. And then last, Black Widow Clairvoyant. All right, so we got our 6 shiny champions out of that. Let's take a quick look here, see what they look like. There goes 3 of them. I like the borders. Around here are the other ones, not sure where they are right now. There goes Captain Britain, there goes Mr. Fantastic, and there goes Phoenix there on the left. All right. So next up, we're going to do the crystals. We have 125 of them. So what we're going to do quickly is we're going to spin out 5, and then we're going to pop the last 20. The last 120. Sorry. So let's see what we get. So you should be getting an option from 5, and we get to actually pick 2. All right, so we're going to start off with Spider-Woman, and let's do Thor. Why not? All right, next up. All right, we'll do Ronin as a 6 star, and we'll do the Nexus. All right. The third crystal we're going to spin out. We're going to spin out 2 more, and then we're just going to do pop 10s. All 5 stars. All right, let's do Colossus, and let's do Elektra. All right, here we go. There we go, our first 7 star, and Emma Frost. All right, we'll take that, and we'll take Moon Knight. All right, hopefully we'll get a few more, and she's not the only one. All right, 1 more. All right, guys, off to a pretty good start. All right, we got 2 6 stars right here in Wasp and Wiccan. We'll take those. All right, so let's start doing the pops, 10 each. So we got 12 rounds all together, guys. All right, let's do Valkyrie and Venom. All right, let's do Cyclops. That's a 6-star, and the Nexus. All right, Hawkeye and Star-Lord. Phoenix, Captain Marvel. Why not? All 5-stars, so we'll do Cable and Icarus. All right, Black Widow and Captain Marvel. Ant-Man, and we'll do the Nexus. All right, we'll do Winter Soldier and Rogue. 2 6-stars there. All right, another 6-star, and let's do Jean Grey. All right, let's do Mojo. Looks like he's gonna be maxed out. And let's do Human Torch. All right, just waiting on Kabam to confirm this. There we go. So we at least got one 7-star, right? But the rest has been nothing but 6 and 5 stars. Got some Nexus, but they're all 6 stars, so that's all right. At least we're on the board with 1 7-star so far. All right, here comes another round of 10. All right, we'll do Thor, and let's get Carolina in there. All right, nothing but 5 stars, and they're all max, so let's go with Karnak and Titania. All right, we'll do She-Hulk and Superior and Iron Man. Hey, there goes our second 7-star. We get Ant-Man. All right, so we got 2 now. Let's get Black Panther in there. 2 7-stars so far, guys. All right, we got a 6-star in Cyclops, and let's go with Photon. And we get a Nexus. Wow, all right. We'll go with the Nexus, and we'll do Black Cat. All right, 2 6-stars. Spider-Man, Kate Bishop. Superior and Iron Man, and let's do Kitty Pryde. All right, we got Mantis, and let's go with Iron Man. We'll do Venom as a 6-star, and Phoenix. All right, that batch was pretty good. Got ourselves 2, right? 2 7-stars overall. One was a Nexus, and the other one was Ant-Man. So that's pretty good. That's 3 7-stars so far out of 25. Basically 1 out of 8. I don't think we'll keep that pace, but you know what? It's good for now. All right, here comes Chris, round number 3. All right, we got Null and another Nexus. All right, we'll go with Valkyrie, and we'll go with Wiccan. Let's do Tigra and Icarus again. We'll do Kate Bishop and Enchantress. Human Torch. And you know what? Let's get Captain Britain. She's popped up a few times, so we haven't selected her. All right. 6-star Integra and another 6-star Nexus. Let's do Wasp. And let's do Medusa. Let's do Herc. And let's do Archangel. We'll do Null and Daredevil. All right, let's get the 2 6-stars in. All right. That batch wasn't exactly great. It was only, majority of it was just 5 stars. All right, here comes round number 4. All right, let's grab the Nexus and let's grab Lady Thor. Is that a 7-star? Yes, it is. We get 7-star Enchantress. And let's go with Iceman. Nice, another one. All right, let's go Cersei and let's do Ronin. All right, we'll do Daredevil, Hell's Kitchen, and let's do Jean Grey. All right, guys, another 7-star was in there. That's what, 4 altogether now? Psylocke, and let's do Herc again. All right, Patriot, and we'll do the Nexus. Oh, 5 stars here, so let's go MODOK and Longshot. Let's do Cyclops and, you know what, let's do Wolverine. All right, let's do the 6 stars in Black Panther and Ultron. And for the last crystal on this round, we are going... I was going to do double Cersei, but Storm came out as a 6-star, so let's grab her with 6-star Cersei. All right, guys, that's another 7-star in there. That gives us 4 with the Nexus. That's about 1 out of every 11. Still not a bad pace. All right. Here we go. Round number 5 out of 12. All right, we'll do Invisible Woman and let's do No. We haven't picked him. All right, not sure if that's a 7-star, guys. Let's see. No, it's a 6-star. All right, we'll do 6-star Mr. Fantastic and let's do Invisible Woman. Wait, if that's 3 7-stars, it is. 3 7-stars, guys. Definitely picking Nico. And it's between Ant-Man and Cersei. I think I'm going to go Cersei because I already picked Ant-Man. But wow, I was not expecting that. 3 7-stars. Hopefully that's not the end of 7 stars. All right, let's do Gwenpool. And let's do Photon again. Wow, that was an amazing crystal there. All right, let's do Black Widow. And let's do Iron Man. All right, let's grab Winter Soldier. And let's grab Spider-Woman. All right, we'll do long shot and let's grab 6-star Archangel. Wow, I'm still excited over that Nexus that we just had, guys. We'll do Medusa and Star-Lord. And we get another 7-star. And Daredevil. And it's the first time awakening him. Awesome. And let's grab Angela. We haven't grabbed Angela yet. All right, let's do Hulkling and Namor. God, that was an amazing 10. We got 3 7-stars, and we had to let one go in Ant-Man because we couldn't select 3. But we got 3 plus an awakening for the first time of Daredevil. Oh, and she's Max Sig now. Nico is Max Sig. I like that. All right, so here comes another 10 pop. We're halfway done, as this is round number 6. All right, let's do Abs Man, and let's go with Patriot. All right, let's grab Wolverine and Hawkeye, because we already grabbed Iron Man a few times. Ooh, all right, we already grabbed Mr. Fantastic, so let's do Iceman and Scarlet Witch. We'll do Thor, and let's do Hawkeye again. Guys, another 7-star in Null, and we get Domino. All right, we'll go with Nico on this one. Let's do Black Cat. We haven't gotten her. We haven't selected her yet. All right, let's do Silk. And let's do Colossus. All right, let's do Luke Cage and Psylocke. We haven't selected those. Vision for the first time. Let's do Abs Man again. Superior Iron Man, and let's get Rogue in there. All right, guys, another 10 pop, and we got ourselves another 7-star. That's giving us, is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus the Nexus? That's 8. That's 1 out of every 8 again. All right. I mean, talk about some good luck, guys. All right, halfway there. Let's open up round number 7. All right, we'll go with the Nexus, and we'll go with Thor. We get another 7-star, guys, and Carolina Dean. She's Max, but I'll take it. And Black Cat. All right, let's do Black Widow, and let's go with Phoenix. All right, let's do Long Shot, and let's go with Ronin. Iceman, and let's go Winter Soldier. We get another 7-star Nexus. That is awesome. And let's do Silk again. All right, let's go with Mr. Fantastic, and let's do Dazzler for the first time. All right, I see the Nexus, and let's go with Winter Soldier. That's a 6-star. We'll go with Ronin, and let's do She-Hulk. I don't think we've selected her yet. All right, and with the last crystal, let's do Long Shot, and let's do Vision again. All right, guys, we ended up with Carolina and a second 7-star Nexus, giving us 10 so far. 10 out of 75. All right, let's pop 10 more. This is round number 8. We'll go with Ultron, and let's get Carolina in there again. We get a 7-star Nexus, guys, and we get a 7-star Luke Cage. 2 7-stars again. We'll go with Patriot, and let's get Mr. Fantastic again. It's been a minute since we got him. We'll go with the Nexus, and let's do Cyclops. Cable and another 6-star Nexus. We'll go with Gwenpool, and let's do Spider-Woman. All right, we haven't selected Mojo in a minute. Let's do Mojo, and you know what? Let's do Mantis. All right, let's do Enchantress, and let's do Wolverine again. All right, let's go with Cersei. Let's do Spider-Gwen. I don't think we selected her yet. All right, we'll go with Icarus and Scarlet Witch. All right, guys, we ended up getting 2 more 7-stars out of this, as we got Luke Cage and another Nexus. So we got 3 Nexus so far out of it at 7 stars. Not bad. We got 40 more crystals to go. All right, let's pop 10 more. Round number 9. All right, let's do Kitty Pryde, and let's do Lady Thor, or women on that Nexus, which is nice. All right, let's do Storm, and let's go with Nico again. All right, let's do Photon, and let's get the Nexus. All right, let's go with Nico and Carolina on that one. Another 7-star Nexus and Absman. All right, guys, we get Angela as a 7-star, and let's get Gamora. Another 7-star, back to back. All right, we'll go with 6-star Nexus, and let's go with Angela. All right, we get She-Hulk as a 6-star, and let's do Black Widow. I don't think I've selected her yet. It's not allowing me. Never mind. We'll go with Lady Thor. All right, let's do Iceman and Kate Bishop on this one. And we get another 7-star in Gamora. We'll go with Gamora, and we will go with Photon once more. All right, so we ended up with 3 in Angela, Gamora, and another Nexus. So far we gotten 4 Nexus. We got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 13 out of 95. So yeah, we pretty much kept up with the pace. It's pretty much 1 out of like 7.5. So we got 30 more to go. Let's see if we keep it going. All right, we'll do Gambit. I don't think we've picked him yet. And you know what? Let's do Captain Marvel. It's been a minute. All right, guys. We get 7-star Spider-Woman. And we'll go with Enchantress once again. All right, we'll do Iceman. And let's go with Human Torch. All right, we'll pick up the Nexus. And let's do Long Shot. It's been a minute. Let's go with Mr. Fantastic. And let's go with Patriot on that one. Another 7-star Nexus. And let's go with Colossus. We'll do Black Cat. It's been a minute. And let's grab the Nexus. All right, 6-star Captain Britain. And let's go with Daredevil. All right, let's do Phoenix. And let's do Spider-Woman. And for the last one, we'll do Mojo. Wait, you know what? Let's do Black Widow, because I couldn't the last time. And let's grab the Nexus. All right, guys, we got 7-star Spider-Woman. And we got another Nexus, giving us 5. All right, we got 20 more to go. We got 2 more rounds. Okay, so now let's pop 10 more. It's round number 11. All right, we'll go with Moon Knight as a 6-star and Karnak. All right, let's grab Wasp, and let's grab, you know what, let's grab Emma Frost. All right, we'll get Moon Knight as a 6-star, and let's grab Hulkling. It's been a minute. All right, we'll grab Kitty Pryde, and we'll grab this 7-star Nexus, giving us 5 now. And we get another 7-star in Ronin, awakening him for the first time, which is awesome. And we'll go with, yeah, let's do Carolina. She's not maxed out. I was thinking about grabbing Kate Bishop there. And we get another 7-star, giving us 3 for this round. We'll grab Storm, awakening her for the first time, which is awesome. I've been wanting to awaken her. I just haven't had it. Haven't gotten her again. Just got her that one time. And we'll grab 6-star Silk. All right, we'll go with Nico, and we'll grab the Nexus. All right, let's go with Black Widow, and we'll go with, let's go Tigra. It's been a minute since we grabbed her. We'll do 6-star Archangel, and let's do Black Cat one more time. We'll grab the 2 6-stars in Karnak and Iceman. All right, guys, that gave us what? 3, right? 1 Nexus gave us Ronin and Storm, both of them being first-time awakenings. So that's 3 overall that we awakened for the first time, which is great. You gotta love seeing those silver stars on them. All right, guys. With this amazing luck that we had, I kind of wish I had more crystals, but we only have 125. So this is the last round. Let's see how we finish up. We still got our keys to select, though. All right, I see 6-star Venom and 6-star Wasp. Grab them. Let's do the Nexus and let's do Lady Thor. All right, let's do Scarlet and let's do the Nexus. We'll do both 6 stars in Ultron and the Nexus. Let's do Rogue and let's do Silk. Hey, we get another 7-star. So let's grab Black Panther and then we'll grab 6-star Wolverine. All right, let's go again. Human Torch and Iceman. All right, let's do Star-Lord and let's do the Nexus. All right, let's see what we do here. Let's get Medusa and you know what? We haven't done Mojo. Let's grab Mojo. We did him once. All right, let's get She-Hulk and let's get Captain Britain. And that will do it for the crystals. 125, guys. And we got one more 7-star in there, Black Panther. So overall, we got 6 Nexus and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we got 20 out of 125. So that's basically 1 out of every 6.4, if my math is right. 1 out of every 6.4 crystals gave us a 7-star. That is amazing, guys. That is amazing luck. Now, unfortunately, I am going to hold off on the crystals on the Nexus to open them up. Only because I'm waiting for the Titan to update. So that way the champions come out of that pool and they will go down to the basic. Should be 6 of them. That should give us new champions to try to select. I don't have, unlike the 6 stars, I don't have all the 7 stars yet. I'm nowhere near. That's why I've been hoarding the Nexus crystals, I think. Let me see. Where are they? Oh, let's pop these open. I totally forgot I had these. And we get 2 7 stars. Okay, so we got 22 now. Pretty nice. Okay. I mean, seriously, guys, there's amazing luck here. I'm not saying no. And I do thank Kabam for that. So let's see. Where are they? Oh, here they are. I got 16 of them. So that's pretty good. Hopefully we'll get a few more. And once the Titan pool updates, we'll get some Titan pools, some Titan champions, and we'll get these opened up. And we'll be able to hopefully get some new champions that are missing from the roster. All right. So let's do this. I know it's a little anticlimactic because there's 11 crystals. So you know we're going to get every single one. So let's get that started. All right. We start off with Clairvoyant. That's a good start. Next up, Captain Britain. Star-Lord. All right. Mr. Fantastic. Phoenix, and then Karnak. That's pretty good selection process there, because the 2 best ones out of that, I think, was Black Widow and Captain Britain, and then third would be Star-Lord, and I kind of got them in that, almost in that order. All right, so here comes the last 5 crystals. Let's see who's missing. Oh, we get back-to-back Karnak, which is fine. Oh, we're going backwards? Yep, we're going backwards, guys. All right. So it should be Mr. Fantastic. No, it's Clairvoyant. All right. That's pretty good, guys. That's all 11 crystals. Uh, I definitely am not complaining over this, guys. Amazing, amazing event for me. I can't complain. All right, guys. I mean, that's going to do it for this video. If you did like what you saw, and I hope you do, because I did, please press that like button, subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can get notified when I upload a new video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day.